I'm Alex Gear. I'm the COO of Daffy Charitable Fund. So what I'm going to do is show you the process that we go through when we receive a donation recommendation using a system that we built from the ground up to allow us to send out over 10,000 donations last year alone. So we get a donation recommendation from one of our amazing members. Awesome! The first thing that happens is our team gets a notification. It's time to begin our review process. One of our trained team members will review the donation recommendation to ensure that it meets a couple of key criteria before we can process and send out the funds. So what are some of the things that our team members look for? Well, the first thing they have to make sure is that the organization that our member has made the recommendation to is in good standing and is able to receive DAF donations. We check with the IRS database and any other regulatory databases that might apply to that particular donation. We'll also take a look if there is a usage recommended on that particular donation to make sure that that donation is still going out for charitable purposes and it doesn't confer any impermissible benefits to the member. Finally, we'll check and make sure that the donation and any affiliated information that's going with that donation meet the criteria laid out in our membership agreement. If it's the first time one of our members is making a donation recommendation to a particular charity, very often we'll reach out to that organization to make sure we have the correct information to get them the funds in the most efficient way. In the unlikely event that we can't approve a donation, we will make sure we connect with our member and explain to them the situation and try to figure out an alternate solution. Sometimes during this review process, we'll discover that a charity might have changed their EIN number or might be part of a different organization or fiscal sponsor. In those cases, we'll make sure that we communicate back to our member and find the best solution to get the charity the funds. Once our team has completed its review, we're ready to approve the donation. Once we do that, we start to move the funds to be dispersed to the charity. Most often, this means liquidating positions from the member's donor advised fund so that we have the money available to send to the charity. We send donations as soon as they're ready to go out. We don't wait for some threshold or some date. As soon as the funds are available, the check is in the mail. We want to get the funds to the organization as quickly as possible so they can do the good work that our members are hoping to support. Every donation that goes out in the mail also includes a letter that explains some of the context around the donation. That letter will explain that the donation is coming from a member that belongs to Daffy Charitable Fund and any information that that member has elected to share with the charity, including address, email address, or a potential designated usage. Once the check is on its way, we track it on our side to make sure that the charity receives it and those funds are off and going to good use. If a charity has any issues receiving a donation, we'll follow up with that organization and make sure that they do receive the funds, and if necessary, send them an alternate method of payment. But for now, that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed learning a bit more about how donations are processed here at Daffy.